One night at Victoria Beach. The wind comes rushing from the sea, the waves curling like mambas strike, the sands in recoiling hiss and rage, washing the Aladura's feet, pressing hard on the sand and with eyes fixed hard on what only hearts can see, they shouting, pray, the Aladura's pray, and coming from booths behind, compelling high life, forces ears, and car lights startle pairs, arm in arm, passing washer words back and forth like haggling sellers and buyers. Still they pray, the Aladuras pray, with hands pressed against their hearts, and their white robes pressed against their bodies by the wind. And drinking palm wine and beer, the people boast at bars, at the beach. Still they pray. They pray, the Aladuras pray, to what only hearts can see while dead, fishermen long dead with bones rolling, nibbled clean by nibbling fishes, follow 4 dead cowries shining like stars, into deep sea where fishes sit in judgment, and living fishermen in dark huts sit round dim lights with babalawo, throwing their souls in 4 cowries on sand, trying to see tomorrow. Still they pray, the Aladuras pray, to what only hearts can see behind the curling waves in the sea, the stars in the subduing anonymity of the sky, and their white bones beneath the sand. And standing dead on dead sands, I felt my knees touch the living sands, but the rushing wind killed the budding words. Analysis of the poem. Initially, I was drawn to the poem because of my love for the beach. After reading the poem, I noticed that Gabriel Okara used an abundance of imagery and repetition throughout this poem. I also noticed that Okara incorporated religion into this poem. While studying the African culture, I've learned that religion is very important to them, so it would make sense that Okara would incorporate this into his poem. The wind comes rushing from the sea, the waves curling like mambas strike, the sands in recoiling hiss in rage. A mamba is a type of snake typically found in Africa. Okara's use of imagery in these 2 lines allows the reader to imagine the way that a mamba would coil up to strike and hear the snake's hiss when he is mad. Aladura is a type of church that follows the Christian religious denomination and is observed by the Yoruba people of western Nigeria. According to the text, Aladuras are a Christian sect addicted to ritual bathing. Still they pray, the Aladuras pray, with hands pressed against their hearts and their white robes pressed against their bodies by the wind. In these lines, Okara is projecting imagery into the reader's mind by elaborating on how the Aladuras pray. I can imagine them standing on a beach while the wind is blowing, praying in their white robes. Okara uses repetition to emphasize the amount of times that the Aladuras pray. The term Aladura literally means praying people. They believe in the power of prayer and fasting and believe in faith healing. I believe that Okara uses these people in this stanza to show that the Aladuran people pray for the fishermen on these beaches. After reading the poem multiple times, I would say that Okara explores the following themes. Religion. I would say that he explores religion throughout the entire poem, speaking about the way that the Aladuras pray. He explores death when he speaks about the fishermen who have been dead for a while with their bones rolling in the waves and how the fish have cleaned their bones. I also think that Okara explores a sense of serenity because beaches are usually seen as a calm place to visit, but also explores chaos because of the way he writes about the waves curling.